Have you ever noticed how your thoughts shape the way you experience the world? How a single negative thought can spiral into anxiety, frustration, or even despair? Or how a hopeful, positive mindset can light up your day, fuel your motivation, and open doors you never thought possible? If you've ever struggled with staying positive or wondered how some people seem naturally resilient and successful, you're not alone. The truth is, positive thinking isn't just a feel-good cliché or blind optimism. It's a skill that can be cultivated and refined. What if I told you that ancient philosophers, living thousands of years ago, faced challenges far harsher than ours, and yet mastered the art of positive thinking in a way that brought them deep peace and extraordinary strength? Stoicism, a philosophy born in the chaos of ancient Rome, offers us timeless wisdom and practical tools to rewire our minds for success, not by denying reality or pretending everything is perfect, but by embracing reason, virtue, and acceptance. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the art of positive thinking from a Stoic perspective. This is about transforming your mindset so that you're no longer a prisoner to negative thoughts, fears, or external circumstances. It's about building a foundation of rational positivity, a mindset that sees obstacles as opportunities, embraces fate with love, and commits daily to living with purpose and virtue. We'll explore how to master your perceptions, use affirmations rooted in true values, practice gratitude through negative visualization, cultivate emotional resilience, and much more. These aren't abstract concepts. They are actionable steps you can begin applying right now to change how you think, feel, and act. If you're ready to stop letting your mind sabotage your potential and instead harness the power of positive thinking grounded in ancient wisdom, then this conversation is for you. Together, we'll learn how to rewire your brain for success and lasting tranquility. So take a deep breath, open your mind, and let's begin this journey into the art of positive thinking, the Stoic way. Let's begin by understanding what positive thinking really means from a Stoic perspective. Today, when people talk about positive thinking, they often mean putting on a happy face or repeating affirmations without much reflection. It's about trying to force optimism regardless of what's actually happening. But the Stoics offer a deeper, more grounded approach. For the Stoics, positive thinking isn't about ignoring reality or pretending everything is perfect. It's about cultivating a mindset rooted in reason, virtue, and a clear understanding of what is within your power. It's about shaping your perceptions and judgments so that they serve your well-being rather than sabotage it. At the heart of this is the idea that your mind interprets events, and those interpretations shape your emotional experience. You don't control external events, but you do control how you perceive them. By mastering your judgments, you can transform suffering into peace and adversity into growth. This form of positive thinking is rational and practical. It's not about wishful thinking, but about facing life with clear eyes and a steady heart. It teaches you to distinguish between what you can change and what you must accept, and to direct your energy wisely. The Stoics emphasized virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance as the foundation of a flourishing life. Positive thinking, from their viewpoint, is aligned with these virtues. It's about thinking positively in a way that encourages virtuous action and tranquility, not just superficial happiness. So when we talk about rewiring your brain for success, it's not just about feeling good, but about training your mind to see clearly, respond wisely, and act with integrity. This mindset helps you navigate challenges without being overwhelmed by fear or negativity. Now, the first practical step in this process is mastering your perceptions. Everything starts here. Your perception shapes your reality, your thoughts, and ultimately your feelings and actions. The Stoics taught that things are not inherently good or bad. Rather, it is your judgment about them that creates your experience. If you perceive an event as a disaster, you feel panic or despair. If you see the same event as a challenge or an opportunity, you respond with calm and purpose. This means that by examining and correcting your judgments, you can change how you experience the world. How do you do this? Begin by becoming aware of your automatic thoughts. When something upsets you or causes anxiety, pause and ask yourself, is my judgment accurate? Am I assuming the worst? Am I focusing on what I can control? Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters." This reminds us that our power lies in our response, shaped by our perceptions. You can practice this by questioning your negative thoughts. Are they based on facts or fears? Could there be another way to see this situation? What would a wise person think? For example, if you face criticism, instead of thinking, "I'm a failure," reframe to, "This is feedback I can learn from." If you encounter a setback, instead of despairing, consider, "What can this teach me? How can I grow?" These shifts take practice, but gradually rewire your brain to default to reasoned, positive interpretations rather than reactive negativity. Try this now. Recall a recent upsetting event. Identify your initial judgment. Now, challenge it and reframe it in a more constructive, balanced way. Notice how this changes your feelings. By mastering perception, you set the foundation for genuine positive thinking. It's the first step toward rewiring your mind for success, grounded in reality and virtue. Next, we'll explore the power of affirmations rooted not in empty positivity, but in commitment to virtue, how speaking and believing in your highest values can transform your mindset and actions. But for now, let these ideas about perceptions settle in and begin to shape how you think each day. Now that you're becoming more aware of how your perceptions shape your experience, let's talk about the next step, the power of affirmations rooted in virtue. When most people think of affirmations, they imagine repeating positive phrases like, "I am successful," or "I am confident." While these can be helpful, the Stoics take affirmations deeper, grounding them not in wishful thinking but in commitments to living virtuously. Why does this matter? Because true positive thinking isn't about inflating your ego or pretending things are perfect. It's about aligning your thoughts with your highest values, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. When your affirmations reflect these virtues, they become a powerful tool for rewiring your brain toward resilience and authentic success. For example, instead of saying, "I am fearless," a Stoic affirmation might be, "I will act with courage even when I feel fear." Instead of, "I am perfect," you affirm, "I strive to improve with wisdom and humility." These affirmations acknowledge reality while guiding you toward growth. This approach transforms affirmations from empty words into meaningful intentions that influence your behavior and mindset. When repeated regularly, they help form mental habits rooted in virtue rather than fantasy. You can create your own affirmations by reflecting on the virtues you want to embody. Write them down and recite them daily, especially during moments of doubt or challenge. Let these statements remind you of your true nature and guide your choices. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself through inner dialogue of his commitment to virtue. You can do the same. Now, let's explore another Stoic technique that complements affirmations beautifully, practicing negative visualization to build gratitude. Negative visualization involves imagining losing the things you value, your health, relationships, possessions, not to create anxiety, but to deepen appreciation and reduce fear of loss. This may sound counterintuitive, but it works because it prepares your mind for impermanence and uncertainty. When you regularly consider that what you cherish might be taken away, you cultivate gratitude for having it now and lessen the shock if loss occurs. This practice shifts your focus from entitlement to appreciation. It helps you cherish the present moment and the people around you more fully. Try this by setting aside a few minutes daily to imagine losing something important to you. Visualize it calmly and honestly. Then reflect on how precious it is to have it now. Seneca advised, "He robs present ills of their power who has perceived their coming beforehand." By facing possible hardships mentally, you weaken their emotional grip. Negative visualization also fosters resilience because it conditions your mind to accept adversity as natural and manageable. Combine this with your affirmations and perception mastery, and you create a mindset that's both positive and grounded in reality, ready to face life's ups and downs with strength and gratitude. Try this now. Think of something you love or value. Imagine it gone, then return to the present and feel the gratitude for having it. By practicing this regularly, you'll notice a subtle but profound shift in how you relate to life. Up next, we'll discuss cultivating emotional resilience through acceptance, learning to love your fate and embrace life's challenges as the Stoics did. But for now, let these techniques deepen your appreciation and prepare your mind for true positive thinking. Now that you've started building gratitude through negative visualization and affirmations grounded in virtue, it's time to focus on cultivating emotional resilience through acceptance. This is the heart of Stoic positive thinking, the practice of amor fati, or loving your fate. Amor fati isn't just passively accepting whatever happens. It's an active embrace of all life's events, good and bad, as necessary parts of your journey. Instead of resisting hardship or wishing for different circumstances, you choose to see them as opportunities for growth and virtue. Why is this so important? Because so much of our suffering arises from resisting reality, wishing things were different, fighting against what is. This resistance drains energy and fuels anxiety. When you practice acceptance, you free your mind from needless struggle. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Love only what happens, what was destined." No greater harmony. This radical mindset allows you to find peace regardless of external conditions. How do you practice this daily? When faced with difficulty, pause and remind yourself, this is part of my path. What can I learn? How can I respond with courage, patience, or wisdom? Shift from complaining or resisting to embracing and acting. This doesn't mean you resign to passivity. It means you direct your energy toward what you can do while accepting what you cannot change. Embracing amor fati strengthens your resilience by turning obstacles into allies. You begin to see challenges not as threats, but as fuel for your personal growth. Try this now. Recall a recent frustration. Instead of resisting it mentally, imagine welcoming it as a teacher. Notice how your feelings soften. This practice cultivates a positive mindset rooted in reality and virtue, a mindset that is unshakable. Next, we'll explore the art of reframing obstacles as opportunities. This technique empowers you to transform adversity into advantage, a vital skill for rewiring your brain for success. When life throws challenges your way, your natural tendency might be to see them as setbacks or failures. But the Stoics teach us to change the story we tell ourselves. Reframing means consciously choosing to interpret difficulties as chances to develop strength, wisdom, or patience. It's about shifting from a victim mindset to a growth mindset. Epictetus said, "Difficulties show men what they are." This means adversity reveals your character and provides space to build it. For example, if you face criticism, instead of feeling defeated, ask, "What can I learn? How can I improve?" If you experience failure, see it as feedback, not a final verdict. Reframing doesn't deny pain or frustration. It acknowledges them but refuses to be defined or paralyzed by them. Practicing this takes awareness. When you encounter a challenge, pause and ask, how can I see this differently? What opportunity does this situation present? Try this now. Think of a recent hardship. What's one positive lesson or strength you can draw from it? By making reframing a habit, you gradually rewire your brain to focus on solutions and growth, cultivating a resilient and positive outlook. These steps, acceptance and reframing, work together to transform how you experience life's inevitable difficulties. They anchor you in positivity, grounded in reality and virtue. As we move forward, we'll explore how daily reflection and journaling can reinforce these mental shifts and keep you aligned with your goals. But for now, let these practices settle in and begin to transform your mindset. Now that you've started embracing challenges with acceptance and reframing obstacles as opportunities, it's essential to build consistency through daily reflection and journaling. This is Rule 8, and it's one of the most powerful ways to reinforce positive thinking and deepen self-awareness. The Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, all used journaling as a tool to examine their thoughts, correct errors in judgment, and recommit to their principles. Journaling creates a space to step back from the chaos of the day and reflect with clarity. Why is this practice so transformative? Because writing slows down your thoughts and brings subconscious patterns to the surface. It allows you to observe your reactions objectively and to track your progress over time. This reflection strengthens your mental discipline and helps you stay aligned with virtue and rational positivity. To get started, set aside a few minutes each day to write freely about your experiences, especially moments when your thinking was negative or challenged. Ask yourself questions like, what judgments did I make? Were they accurate? How did I respond? What could I do differently? How did I practice virtue today? This habit cultivates mindfulness and accountability. It's like having a wise coach guiding you toward mental mastery. Over time, journaling turns into a powerful habit that rewires your brain toward positive thinking grounded in self-knowledge. Try this now. Write briefly about a challenge you faced recently. Reflect on how your perceptions influenced your feelings and actions. Consider what you learned and what you want to improve. Next, let's talk about surrounding yourself with virtuous influences, the 9th rule. The company you keep profoundly affects your thoughts, attitudes, and behaviors. The Stoics understood this well. They chose their friends, mentors, and role models carefully to reinforce their values and mindset. Living in an environment that supports your positive thinking helps you maintain your progress and offers encouragement when challenges arise. Virtuous influences inspire you to act with integrity and remind you of what's truly important. Seek out people who embody wisdom, courage, kindness, and self-discipline. Engage with books, talks, or communities that foster growth and reason. Distance yourself from negativity, gossip, or influences that pull you into fear or despair. This isn't about isolating yourself, but about curating your mental and emotional environment to support your goals. Reflect on your current circle. Who uplifts you? Who challenges you to be better? What influences shape your daily thoughts? Make intentional choices to surround yourself with positivity rooted in virtue. By cultivating virtuous influences, you reinforce the mental rewiring you're creating with all the previous rules. Together, these practices, daily reflection and choosing your company wisely, create a sustainable foundation for positive thinking and lasting success. As we move toward the conclusion, keep these principles in mind. Positive thinking is not wishful optimism, but a reasoned, virtuous approach to life. It's a daily practice that transforms your mind and experience. Before we close, I invite you to begin integrating these 9 rules into your life one step at a time. Build routines, reflect consistently, and choose your influences thoughtfully. Your brain and your life will change in remarkable ways. Now, let's prepare to wrap up with a powerful call to action and some final inspiration to keep you motivated on this journey. But first, let these last lessons settle and begin to shape your daily experience. As we come to the final part of this journey together, I want to remind you that the art of positive thinking is not some fleeting trend or a quick fix. It's a lifelong practice rooted deeply in reason, virtue, and self-awareness. The 9 life rules we've explored: mastering perceptions, affirmations grounded in virtue, negative visualization, acceptance, reframing, reflection, and choosing your influences, are your tools for rewiring your brain for success and lasting peace. This transformation doesn't happen overnight. It requires patience, persistence, and daily commitment. But the rewards are profound: a mind that remains calm in chaos, a heart that embraces life's challenges with courage, and a life that unfolds with purpose and fulfillment. So, what can you do, starting right now? Begin by picking 1 or 2 rules that resonate most with you. Commit to practicing them consciously each day. Journal your experiences, notice your progress, and adjust as needed. Celebrate your growth no matter how small. Share what you learn with others. Teaching and community amplify change. Find support among those who seek wisdom and strength. Remember, the greatest power lies within your mind. By choosing how you think and what you focus on, you shape your reality. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. So choose thoughts that serve your highest good." As you embark on this path, keep coming back to these principles. Let them be your compass through life's uncertainties. Thank you for investing this time in yourself. May these teachings empower you to cultivate positive thinking grounded in Stoic wisdom and to live a life of success, resilience, and peace. Your mind is your greatest asset. Rewire it with care and intention. The art of positive thinking is yours to master. Start today and watch your life transform.